Is live. We're about a minute out from the radio. Places everybody. Yeah, Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Right?
Hanging on, trying to make it to 100.
Almost,
God
man.
bless her.
Real
99
close.
years old.
She needed to slap a few more cops.
Yeah, right? Okay. About 15 seconds. Quiet on the set.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than a dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news from right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your listening, viewing, and entertainment pleasure. It is Monday, December 19th, 2016 here inside Shroud Avatar. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody's weekend? Everybody get through all the craziness and all that fun stuff?
Well, my game finally did patch over the weekend to 5.22.
23.
It only took to Saturday afternoon for both my desktop and my laptop to finish patching using the regular patch server. Yeah, yes. So that is, I mean, as an experiment of how long it actually takes, even though I know Barrick had posted workarounds in the forums, it's just one where it's like they need this information so that way they can actually find ways to optimize the patching client.
And how come I had no problem at all patching on the normal client?
Well,
I have no idea. You just got lucky.
You must have hit some kind of spot there where you didn't have that problem.
Sweet spot. You gotta start it, stop it, start it, stop it, start it, stop it.
Yeah.
In, out. The old in, out.
Yep. You have to do the old in, out over and over and over again.
Good analogy there.
So we're coming off, of course, release weekend. Quite a few bugs out there to be had. Quite a few bugs to be fixed. Of course, there was just a patch released about 15 minutes ago. For those of you who not up to date on that, patch 523, as we were talking about. And we want to just go ahead and give them the patch notes for 523, and you want to go through 522 as well, or both of them aren't too long.
And I'm just getting an instances closing. I'm going to go ahead and say no to this,
say
just
no.
that way.
Yes, that is correct.
So that way we don't have to reload the scene.
Well, we should say yes so anybody else can join us in the next 16 minutes. It's not like we have to patch.
I already hit no.
Yeah, you bum.
So I would have to relog in. So I can relog if you hit yes.
I'll hit no. Hit no. So anybody trying to join us is going to have to teleport in right now. Oh, that won't even happen, will it?
Oh, shit.
That probably won't happen. Okay,
no,
so
me, you, and Spiff today.
Really, you ready for patch notes or no?
I guess I am. I don't know, maybe something like that.
So for 523, they did fix a bug that caused AoE skills to fail in certain situations. I guess this is the Death Field fix. They fixed the Autumn Fairy outfit's pinkness in the material, so they played around with the saturation, brightness, and contrast set. Taming XP is now awarded with failed attempts. They fixed terrain tree problems in the far hinterlands that were causing black squares. Also affects all unclones, or all clones, I should say. The level up sound and the radio filter are now tied to volume control. Which one of the 5-6 volume control sliders, though? And Janiford, they did the bonfire in the center of town. Now does fire damage to anyone who stands in it. I mean,
yeah,
who
I heard
wants to
about
stand
that
in the
one.
middle of a yeah?
A fire mage. He wants
What's
to
wrong
build,
with-
build up his attunement. Of course, I don't think that's tied in quite yet, is it?
No, I don't think that is. I mean, if anything, they need to take some of the early lessons from UO, where like hitting a training dumming would cap out your skill at 30.
I was going to reference the old magic resistance where you would cast the
Poison.
Poison field and fire field and go run it through it to build up your resistance all day long. That was that was always a classic.
Yeah. Well, the best one was if you had a treasure hunter and you had a treasure chest spawn right near your house, you could always get all the way up to the Poison Ellie.
Yes.
And Demon and kill everything except for
the
one of them.
massive spawn at the end, yes.
Yeah. So the multiple obsidian wall lights and street lights are now stacked in your inventory. Out in Valhold, there's now a tier marker at both archway exits. The Novia Overworld, there is now a tier marker at the Valhold entrance, and they fixed various exceptions and errors. And out in Ardorus, they adjusted the cherry tree blocking merchant sign. So lots of bug fixes. I'm probably expecting another patch to come in this afternoon.
Now, why is
whether or
that?
not that's gonna happen.
I think there's more
You'll
stuff.
find out eventually.
Yeah, I guess we will. Telly
So, Sal,
Poe says he's not going quietly. They're going to have to kick him out of his instance.
Yeah, show us how the instance thing works. Why don't you guys log out?
What instance thing? You mean the instance thing where if we log in, we have to put up with you and all your obscene animal gestures? I don't know.
Me and
about
Merc
that.
are in this other instance, man. What up?
Is maybe next window we can make this switch while we're doing that.
Maybe we'll see. Well, maybe when it gets to 30, and then we might feel sympathy for you.
Yeah, when we get the next warning, we'll click on yes. How about that? That'll be in about 20 minutes or so.
Merc's sitting in your seat. Merc's sitting in Jack's seat. I'm gonna sit in yours.
Hey,
we got our own show. We got our own show.
You guys owe us 5 kodos each for sitting in those seats. That's part of the tour.
Exactly. Yep.
Checks in the mail, boys.
That's right.
Rubbing my
Here's
butt
my
all over your
contract.
seat, ass.
Hopefully Merc's wearing pants, because I know Led Zepp's probably not
Probably
wearing pants.
not.
Oh, that's
so
right.
My seat's
That's
a little
right. Let
safer.
me take them off.
All right. Where were we? I wasn't highlighting these. So.
The list of known issues on those patch notes for 5.23 is realistically why I say there's probably going to be another patch later today.
Yes.
Because if you go through and you realize that it's a page and a half of like known issues, that means that they've got a lot of work to do, and that means that they are probably going to be working hard on that and trying to get that done later this afternoon.
Well, that would be nice, especially Resurrection does not update your position correctly. Yeah, don't know about that. Don't know if that really makes a difference to me or not. I guess it just won't show up on Soda Navigator quite properly.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Known issues.
It's a beautiful
They got
thing,
lots
I
of
tell
work
you.
to do. Yeah, so I don't plan on reading 522's
Yeah,
patch
no
notes just
worries.
because
No
Yeah,
worries, because we got lots of other
known
stuff
issues,
for you.
way too long.
Lots and lots and lots of other stuff.
Don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you act like today's Monday.
You mean like there was a newsletter on Friday and we got all sorts of great stuff for them to hear
Exactly.
about? I tell you, I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
How would people get this information if two guys like us didn't sit around talking about it every day?
Well, I have no idea because, I mean, as we know, people have a problem with that thing called reading. And we also have that same problem. The difference is that we can just vocalize what's in front of us.
Well, we don't exactly read it verbatim as it may be either. So.
No. we vocalize random thoughts.
Yes.
That's what it should be.
And then we get commentary from the peanut gallery as to the booze.
Well,
and
we invite the commentary from the peanut gallery, though.
That's right. You want to tell the folks all about that, or shall I?
Oh, you go for it.
That's right. We are the only show on the air here in Shroud and Avatar that invites you, the audience, to come join us here in the game, in studio, and join us live 5 days a week. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Join in the conversation. Got something that you've seen that you think people know about? Or if you got an event, you got a shop, you got something going on you want the world to know about, come see us, come tell us, come talk about it right here on NBNN, and it will be broadcast to the game world. And of course, you can always listen to us on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, right inside the game on your ether vibration amplifiers. Now, speaking of ether vibration amplifiers, we hear there's a call out for folks going, we want a portable one we ain't got to wear.
There is a portable one you don't have to wear. And that's no fun.
Yeah, well, I think they forget that there's a set of armor still coming in that's going to have an ether vibration amplifier built in. I don't know if it's going to be worth anything. Yes, we have the Clockwork armor coming in, one of the rewards that's coming in with the Clockwork Dragon. And a lot of people forget about all those little rewards, and that's a whole suit of armor with the helmet having the built-in radio, so...
Yeah, he's just been waiting so long he forgot.
I haven't forgot.
I forgot just because I forget everything.
CRS.
I forget what I read every single day.
Huh?
It's like I forget what I read right after I read it. What are you talking about anyways? Where are we going?
Update of the Avatar number 207. Friday.
Where is that?
I don't know. It's
the Friday newsletter that we get to read and interpret today.
That's right.
So, release 37 did come out on Thursday, so we did read over most of those notes about what was going on. Then we do have a new time is running out, 17 left, or now it's down to 14 days left for the holiday 10% holiday bonus, which is going to last until midnight January 2nd.
Right through the New Year's, folks. So if you didn't get that 15% bonus, you can still get a little savings in over the holidays.
Little bonus, yes.
Now, what do you think?
And that is...
You think we're going to see a Steam sale as well coming up this week?
Well, unfortunately, Portalarium is not responsible for Steam sales. That is directly through Steam, so there's no telling what's going to happen there.
If I had to guess, when Steam rolls out their massive Christmas sale this week, look for Shrouded Avatar to be half price. That's all I'm going to say. Because
then we do have a post from Scotty about Xenos, I believe.
The Xenos polish continue,
and all the pretty pictures that he has from Xenos, because Scotty does really provide some of the best storylines and backs up everything with a little narrative on all of it.
How it came to be.
Yeah, including the aqueduct.
Piece of love, sweat, and tears he put into it.
Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be any fish inside the aqueduct.
Fish. We
can hope not.
That would be pretty funny.
We can ask for some fish.
Yeah. And then whether or not we can actually run around it. But I mean, those pictures of Xenos are pretty spectacular as far as what they're doing, especially with the forum and everything else. So, I love the aesthetic that Scotty uses for the scenes that he works on developing. Are you ready for Vauban Pass?
I'm still scrolling through the pictures, but I can be there. I'm just meandering through today, taking in all the lovely work. Okay, the making of Vauban Pass.
And this is going to be by Seawolf.
Seawolf.
Yeah, so Vauban. It has been completely changed. Nuked. Completely decimated.
Yeah,
so
lovely flat area.
That lovely flat area that is going to be there. Along with the mountains and the village and the spider's den.
Catacombs look nice.
I'm at the graveyard.
Next one down.
What kind of spiders?
The catacombs.
Spiders.
Yeah.
Deadly spiders.
The hard spiders.
Spiders we want to tame.
Spiders that I want to run away from.
Run away.
And then we have the continuation of Travis's vast corpore making of Blood Bay.
We need Mario Land.
Still waiting for Mario Land. As Spiff puts it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my cart in order to navigate through it.
Well, we're going to get a cobalt cannon that works so that we can put it on the front of our cart and shoot as we're driving it around.
Maybe. we need all the plasma cannons that we can get. Now, this Richard Garriott on exploding dice. I know that you wanted to have, you had some comments about that because it was on the front page of Twitch.
I started to watch the whole thing and I saw how long it was. And I tell you, the guy lost me. I've watched probably just about every Richard Garriott interview out there, but the host of the show went on and on and on for like the first 10, 15 minutes, barely giving Richard any chance, and he really didn't seem to grasp, I don't know, from my opinion, who he was talking to. I mean, he seemed to flub the name like, this was thrown upon him. And again, this is just my opinion of how I saw it. But I mean, he just went on. Let me promote this. Let me promote that. You've got Richard Garriott sitting there for 10, 15 minutes with the crown on, nice and polite. And Richard's got the patience of a saint, I gotta say. Gotta love him. But interesting nonetheless. I couldn't sit through the whole thing, to tell you the truth. That's just me.
Well, I didn't watch it because I forgot about it this weekend. Of course, I wasn't at home for most of the weekend anyways, so.
Yeah. What do you want?
So that's all we're going to say. Did anybody else out there watch the exploding dice interview? Anybody? Everybody's going to be silent today. See, Led Zepp is going to be like, oh man.
I got diarrhea, man.
What the hell did you do?
I shit all over Laz's seat.
You just loved my seat, huh?
Yeah. So, release 36 lot deed raffle winners were announced, and then earlier today, the raffle was announced for release 37, and that those tickets are now available. The difference between the release 36 and release 37 is actually pretty substantial, because in release 37 the number of deeds is being halved again. So there's only going to be 10 place anywhere deeds total that are going to be distributed, and then out of the player owned town deeds, I believe it's 75 for release 37.
And you can find a list of winners sitting up here on the website as well. I've got that up here real quick for you folks.
And then community live stream happened last Friday. as well as the Hangout, and then there are more Obsidian bundles on the add-on store.
Now, speaking of the Hangout is tomorrow, I believe, at 3 p.m. So for those of you who want to get in and get some prizes,
we've got the questions.
You're just going to go blow through that, weren't you?
I forgot.
So yes, we have questions today as well for those of you, and if you got questions that you would like the developers to answer, you got some concerns, you got some things you want to let them know about, here's your chance again. Every month we have the Hangout of the Avatar, and they ask you to submit your questions. So if you've got questions, get them in now, and we will be reading some of those questions here shortly. Like only
like in a goatee.
Real quick, I have a question for us noobs out there. Where do we go to participate in these raffles?
So the
raffle in game.
Raffle in game, you actually have to buy the tickets from inside of the bank of most of the towns. Above it, with the housing decorator.
Where the decorators are. That's correct.
Yeah. So we want to run over
most
head one quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
As well, decorators in POT towns sell the tickets as well. So if you know somebody's got a decorator in their player-owned town, you can find that person and buy a ticket there. Tickets are not cheap, 5,000 apiece for the player-owned town deeds.
Place anywhere.
10,000 gold
each
for place anywhere deeds. And remember, those numbers are shrinking.
Shrinking.
Thank you, guys.
Capron is back.
No problem.
Yeah.
But speaking of Hangouts, what else we got below this? We have anything else? You already said about the bundles.
Well, all of the Obsidian bundles being added, so that way if you are looking for the Obsidian packages, that is going to be one where for the different row houses, the village lot deeds, the towns, things like that. Now, I'm curious as to whether or not the village tower is the exact same house that was on the add-on store before.
Good question.
Or if it's a completely redesigned one.
Good question. We'll have to check that out.
Because that's one where it's like the village tower. It looks similar, but it may or may not be the same one. Yeah, it's the same one, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be adding a new one in there. Now, I had a question. I saw somebody now, the Obsidian bundles. Is there any other way to get that Obsidian village house except through the bundle?
Well, remember they did discuss that the Obsidian merchant is going to start selling the houses and the other Obsidian stuff.
Well, so I question it because I saw somebody selling this house and it comes with a bundle and he was asking cash for it. But I'm wondering if he sells that house to somebody, then upgrades his pledge, does that house go poof since he only gets the one house? And I'm just curious about how that works. Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
So while I was interested in possibly picking up the house, I wasn't going to risk it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I still have my Obsidian village tower that I bought a long time ago in the town.
I have one of each. I have
town one.
The Obsidian town, and I have the Obsidian village. I've got one of each of those bad boys. And if anybody's interested in them, you contact me, and I'll get ahead and sell them to you.
What? Me first. Me first. Then a bunch of new add-on store goodies were added, including the ornate gusball field. And they still, I don't think they seem to realize this, that you cannot have the goalpost sticking into the playing field.
Yeah.
Like they do here. Yeah.
I'm sure it underwent extensive testing before they put it in.
Yeah, like not at all. Yeah.
Like the first one they put in, and you couldn't even place a gust
Yeah.
ball on it. That was some really good testing, folks. I know.
Yeah. So
that was the best part.
I know.
Pretty soon,
that was classic.
Laz will actually have the Dark Star battle banner out for everybody to look at.
I
instead of the old
haven't
one.
bought it yet. I haven't bought it yet.
You haven't bought it yet?
Keyword yet.
Oh, okay.
You know, and it's really, I mean, I don't really even know if I want it because, you know, it's
You just want
pretty
the old
much
one?
the same on this first side, and it's just got a little different variant of, you know, it's got the Chaos Star on the back side instead of what's on the back of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll probably get one or three.
Maybe eventually.
Or five.
But that dragon mask is pretty damn cool.
The dragon mask is cool. The lights in the Fakotos in the store are cool. And of course, we actually have to go to the store to show everybody else the other items that are available.
What are you talking about?
You got to go to the store because they're out. They're in the store finally. Come on, why ain't it loading?
What are you talking? What are you talking
Click
about?
on those 3 new property deeds out there and show everybody those 3 new property deeds.
Are you referring to the water lots?
That's the ones.
Okay.
Those
Yeah.
lovely player-owned town water lot and land deeds. Not just water lots. You can place them on land, but they are water lot accessible. And according to
And
Darkstar,
I can't believe that they're putting them on sale. I don't understand why they're even doing that. And
oh, you mean they're
it's-
actually putting?
well, so like look at the player-owned town
Oh, look at
Village
this.
Waterley
Holiday sale
properties.
price is $175. The regular
Yeah.
sale price is $245.
Sale
and
price
the regular
$245.
price is $300.
$300. Yeah.
So thanks for pointing that out because
Yeah. So
I wouldn't have clicked on it
super
otherwise.
sales. Yeah.
But that doesn't let me swap out my lot in Exeter. Damn it.
Nope.
But yes, those are actually out there. So what do you think? How about some questions? I think it's time to have some fun.
You want to have some fun and let me answer things?
Well, we'll read them and then we'll answer them as we normally do, or comment on them, or joke about them, or whatever it is we feel like doing with them.
I need to get to the proper post.
Yeah, I had it there, and then I clicked on the store.
I am. Yeah. So did we did a couple of them the other day, didn't we?
No, we never touched these. There was only a
So-
couple there the other day, and
Okay. So Uncle Benny has a question that in regards to the global cooldown associated with switching between war mode and normal mode. Can we please remove the timer reset for the action of stacking spells? And the example, after going into war mode, and it takes X amount of time before I can switch out of war mode, if you cast certain spells, it resets the cooldown timer. Currently, the timer also resets if you stack spells. Stacking spells and then leaving war mode has no advantage that I can think of and should not cause the timer to reset.
good point.
So yeah.
I also think that when I hit Z to exit war mode, I should exit war mode and not stick in it for, and I agree with him, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when something attacks me and I don't want to be in war mode, it shouldn't switch me automatically into war mode. Maybe there's something that I got on my non-combat bar I still want to do. Maybe I want you to hit me.
Maybe.
Like run.
Yeah, like run.
Sprint.
Yeah.
Sprint
Yes. I think that's
So-
the idea.
BDF.
away. Yeah.
With
BDF
his
has
mandatory
question.
3 questions.
Yes. Will you please make obsidian thrones like those found in Desolace available for players to make or purchase in large quantities?
Not familiar with it.
Yeah. The obsidian throne should be craftable with stone. Then question number 2, can you please consider making more options to make items that do not have the Lord British or Darkstar symbols? You guys are great, but my character isn't aligned with either of you, so any items with your symbols immediately becomes less usable by me. This includes the ethical hedonism symbol as well. Well, the ethical hedonism is only on the virtue items, which were pretty much gifts for participating in telethons, hangouts, or doing hat quests. I think that sets it up as rare. Then, yeah, so maybe we need the option for regional symbols for the different alliances and factions in game.
What?
Yeah, maybe. Question number 3.
Maybe.
Since control points appear to be highly susceptible to farming exploits, will you please consider making them more about travel and less about XP and loot? For example, making them important for players to open up regions, but not very important to camp for giant XP games and loot farming.
Loot!
Well, that's a problem with their control point design.
Metrics.
I just want to know why the hell every...
Now,
Siberius says what?
I have some interesting information as to the Aether vibration amplifiers here.
Okay, what do you have?
A source tells me that if you want to listen to your Aether vibration amplifiers and you want to be able to carry it around but not use the headphones, it's my understanding at this point that you can put the headphones on and bring up the GUMP for the stations and then take the headphones off and put them away, and you can still play the radio stations with the UI open. You can run around the world that way.
I hadn't thought of that before.
Now,
an exploitable bug.
Now, of course, that is if you want to have that UI open, but that is a workaround.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So
I
I
bet they'll
test this
patch
right now.
that.
Let's find out. Jack.
Okay, so helps if I get to the game. And let me go to my Bikocket hat. So I am no longer wearing it, and then
But I'm guessing that
hey, that worked.
if I
heard
my
you.
character,
Because I like wearing my goggles, but I don't want to look like a doofus with those fucking earphones
I
on.
open up the device and then I take my headset off. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, you just have to. It'd be great if we could hide the GUMP a little bit better and resize the
It'd
window.
be nice if there was a minimize
To
on
make it
some
smaller.
of these. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you know, a resize on some of these. But
Well, the resize only makes you grow bigger, not smaller.
there is a workaround for you. Gotta love that stuff.
Gotta love Radio Free Britannia. Okay, going back to questions. A question from Broiler Bear.
Broiler bear.
Questions 1 through 3. We're going to repeat all 3 of these questions. Any plans regarding performance optimization for the Mac game client? Any plans regarding performance optimization for the Mac game client? Question number 3. Any plans regarding performance optimization for Mac game client?
No, Mac sucks. Get a real computer.
All right, this instance
Eventually,
is closing
yeah.
in 30 minutes. Do you want to switch? Yes. Let's go join the other guys.
Okay, we can do that while we're.
And it's
Mac rules.
going to put us at the beginning of the scene, I bet you. Let's see how many of us go to the beginning of the scene and how many of us stay here. Cupcakes!
How's it going?
Moving right along. Roystein.
So Roystein has question number 1. Could you please confirm that brewery will be ready to test by release 28? Not gonna happen.
Ain't gonna
I'm sorry.
do it.
Will what be ready to test?
Brewing.
Brewing beer.
Brewing beer.
Hell, I would sell for brewing freaking tea.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. So question 2, is there any way we can get our POT renamed without having wiped everything? I am willing to pay $25 to unlock or pay the amount to upgrade next time if I can do the rename seamlessly. So let's see. Maybe.
Yeah, you got to watch these guys. These guys are out there hogging our
I
seats.
know. I know. In my seat.
That's
You went
okay.
AFK too. Oh, damn it.
I've got an easy way to get them out of my seat. I just pick it up and they get up.
Maybe I did that too.
There you go. There you go.
And then,
good to be the king.
So, yeah.
What's going on there?
They should be able to, if you just do a name change, it shouldn't wipe it. So I think that would just be an email to support at Portalarium and say, hey, I'm unlocking this just to rename it. Please do not wipe everything.
That's a good question. I don't see where that should be a tough problem.
Yeah. And then will there be any kind of smoke indicator for adventure scenes, perhaps at least for active PvP activities or death if people are so afraid to be found by gankers?
I don't get it.
I think he's looking for an indicator on the overworld map that would actually identify extremely popular scenes, especially like PvP zones. If there's a lot of players inside of it, it might be smoking or something like that.
Enter scene, look at the players inside scene. Why would I want to give you an indication that there's somebody waiting inside to gank you? You won't go in.
Yeah, and what happens once you're in there?
If you're really that worried,
once you're in there, you're
really
in there.
that worried about it, then why are you in PvP? You know, I just don't get it. Spiff got booted to the beginning.
Yep.
You all want that bonus, but you all don't want to pay the price for it. I cry foul.
Wah. You cry about everything.
That's
what are you
right.
talking about?
What bonus?
Night Guy wants to know, can you address the changes and or balances to resources in the upcoming release and future releases and any metrics to show how some of these selective player instances are affecting the others both negatively and positively? Also, there have been many changes and or balances that seem like punishments in the eyes of some in the community. Can you please discuss how they'll benefit fun, which some might argue is diminishing in the long run? I'm confused. So it's like all of the changes and or balances coming in the future
Are nothing but punishments.
Bad.
Well,
bad.
I mean, that's like /zone. I mean, removing that, it was never really intended to be in the game, but it was just given to us, which was supposed to be a dev command.
And no
So-
zone.
Yeah, well, we don't even know about /no zone working anytime. Then, yeah, there's going to be a ton of changes, and what they're trying to do, I mean, we're not even supposed to have people with GMs right now, according to early information that was provided by Chris.
Really?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You
early
certain?
information, like last year, they said it was going to take like a year to GM a skill.
What's the problem?
What are you gonna do?
So if they were planning for like it to take a long time for people to GM a skill, then yes, that's a punishment because they want people to play for the long term, not just the short term.
And they want it to
So-
be interesting.
Yeah, and
So, what are they gonna do about it?
They're going to wipe your character
Yeah.
when we go to public launch. And just your character, nobody else's
just yours.
character.
Yeah.
This way you get to start from scratch and experience it all with the hurt.
I already
Get rid
did.
of all that
Took a
taming
long
that you got
time, man.
early on and go the hard way like all the newbies.
Yeah,
That's the hard.
that's
part.
right.
Let
Second
that
question
like the hard
from
way.
Night Guy is there any chance you can implement a broader spectrum of control point levels? Maybe introducing some for lower adventure levels to be able to use. I wouldn't mind seeing a 1, 2, 3, and 4 skull adventure level control points added with difficulty scaled down so people at those levels could use them.
Agreed.
So he's asking for more control points throughout the land.
Yeah, we got those already.
Because
They're called sieges.
I mean, what would you do? Put different levels at the same control point? Well, I'm level 1. I'm going to click the level 1. I thought it was supposed to adjust depending on your skill level anyway. Wasn't that theoretically what was supposed to happen? If you were 3 low-level players, you would be fighting.
One of the things that they also talked about was dynamic spawns inside of scenes for monsters and also for resources, and that hasn't been implemented yet either.
I'll tell you what, some dynamic spawns of those town sieges. Those are some dynamic spawns.
Yeah.
Kill something,
Third question.
it spawns. Kill something, it spawns. Kill something, it spawns.
Yeah.
It's a feast out there, man. It's a feast.
Just beware the catapults. Those things.
Yeah, that's a piece of cake. Take out the catapults and then go scrap metal city, scrap wood city.
Yeah.
They just keep coming non-stop.
Keep on killing them.
I love this shit. Oh yeah. If you look, you'll
Third
see.
question.
You'll see quest loads of people out at these points right now.
Yes, build up your heavy lifter now, people. Build it up.
Next question.
Third question from Night Guy is, can you talk about new fun mechanics you might be adding down the road? I for one would love to see repeatable quests added for crafters to random locations to craft items for NPCs for rewards, maybe titles or recipe variants and some extra crafter XP. I'd like to go a long way to taking some of what you may see as excessive marketplace items out of the equation, restoring some balance to said market. You know what I would love to see before they start doing those crafting quests is for them to finish the 3 primary quests of the game.
Now, wasn't that, what did they have in UO that did that? Crafting orders, something like that?
Yeah, orders.
Crafting orders? Yeah.
And I believe they said no to that early on.
Well, I mean, that was also bulk orders.
Bulk orders, that's what it was. Bulk orders.
Yeah.
I
bulk
believe
orders
that, and that seems to be what he's pointing at there, is what he's hinting for. Is and again, they have said that
the idea of bulk orders isn't like someone saying, "Hey, I need 10 of." An NPC saying, "Hey, I need 10 of these," and with a gold and XP reward, is something completely fine. But the bulk order deed is what we don't want.
That would be great for players. I want 2,000. And we already have that to a point. But going to the vendors and getting rewarded like that, I believe, is something they've said that they don't want you selling stuff back to vendors and making a profit. So I just don't see that happening myself, unless I'm misinterpreting that wrong, which I could be. I am known to be wrong.
If the NPC is only buying 1 or 2 of them, or that once a day, then you're not going to be making a crap ton.
Well, if it was a quest, you can do it once. I can dig that,
Or once a game week, so once every 3 days, 2 or 3 days. That's not a big deal. It's not going to be something completely
exploitable. A few minutes ago.
Well, he stopped playing, I thought.
He's just sitting there wiggling.
Yeah. Hold on. I got it for you. I got some music.
See what happens?
Stones, here he comes.
I've got some music. Don't worry.
And it's not Stones, right?
It's Stones.
See, I'm not hearing you either.
I started playing it.
I'm watching you.
What the hell? There. That one worked a little better. So Infernal. Wait. Now I hear someone playing the piano now.
I've started playing.
Yeah. After I started playing, yes. Okay. So, married with children.
Yes.
Infernal has the question, can you please make it so we can remove entries in the quest journal? I have a few stuck in my journal because I did something out of order in the quest line or not removed after turning it in. I am OCD and this is super annoying. That would probably be bug reporting it, because what it's supposed to do after you've done a quest.
You're supposed to archive it, ain't it?
Yeah, it's supposed. The difference between current tasks and then you also are supposed to have your knowledge journal, which are the archived ones. So that would be something that needs to be archived. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of archived quests that I've already done. So
I've got a bunch of current tasks, and I've got a bunch of
current tasks.
Finished ones as well. I've got a couple pages of finished ones,
Yeah, so do I. So that's good.
I've actually done something in this game.
If something is broken, you need to bug report it. And question number 2, what do you think about this idea for crafting skill decay? You could have some items that you have to pour some of your skill points into making, that would make these items unable to be mass produced. It would also make not trying to master all crafting skills valuable, because you would have more points to spend on making these items.
No. Never.
You heard Spiff. Ain't gonna happen. Not gonna do it.
Well, that's Spiff saying don't do it.
Yeah, well, don't do it.
Wouldn't be prudent. But that goes to my original thing, that it was supposed to take a year to GM a skill.
Yes.
So the fact that we've got people with like
a singular skill.
Yeah, one skill, not the fact that there are people that have 50 GMs already. So that's one where it's like, yeah, wasn't supposed to happen that fast.
It did.
It did. And then they're going to bitch and complain because it's going to get more difficult.
That balance.
Yeah,
so
then
GMs in now, folks.
That's right. Valor wants to know, is there a fix for stealth coming? Stealth skills pertaining to the skill will often not work unless you relog. Bug report. Broken. Not working.
And go ahead and finish
not
up
working
with
as
his second
intended.
question, and we'll go ahead and move along.
And detecting stealth people has always been easy by spamming G and hovering your cursor around. Is there any addressing this sometime this release? Currently, we may auto-attack with bows or magic skills at max range. On stealthers, we do not see.
Sounds like another bug.
Well, yeah. They also need to improve lots of things related to combat.
Well, we know that there's a lot of things that actually need to be fixed. And again, slowly but surely, as these things are being taken care of. And again, Rome wasn't built in a day. Shroud of the Avatar wasn't built in a week. Slowly but surely we find the bugs, we report them. And there's, of course, the other tip program. How many tip programs do we have right now? There's like 4 or 5.
3, I think.
But just the
2 or 3.
You don't want to insert
just
the
the
whole
tip.
thing, just the tip.
We need to let Chris needs to let this damn reticle die.
Yeah, well, you're preaching to the choir there, buddy. That reticle thing,
Well,
I don't know why we...
Reticle.
Reticle.
Rectum
yes.
call. Rectum.
Reticle.
We know what we're saying here. Yes. It's a pain in my ass. It's a recticle. It's not a reticle.
You guys are killing me.
Killing me, Smalls.
Killing me? I'm swinging a sword and you give me a reticle? What, are you joking me? What am I shooting at here? Hello?
Not to mention, I'm trying to heal people, and the first idiot that runs across my little reticle gets the spell instead of my target.
Yeah. Not wanted, not needed. Fail.
I don't know
Anyway,
what you're
time
talking
to start
about.
thanking those good folks who keep us going. Oh, it's not that time yet. I'm a little early.
No, it's time for ye old
The old calendar.
ye old calendar that is provided to us by our friends over at
Cajun
Avatar
Phoenix
Circle.
Fire.
Yes, Kazan Phoenix Fire. What is his Discord and official forum name?
Wrath Phoenix.
Okay, and about how many people can add events to the community calendar?
Just one.
Just 30.
About 30.
Something
or
like
so.
30
That's
people.
Right.
about 30 or so people can add events to the calendar. Oh yeah, and Friday the Fire Lotus party was rescheduled to this Friday.
Wah, wah. That's right. No sooner did we get off air and the party was about to go down, and about 2 minutes after the party was supposed to start, a mass message went out and said, "Sorry, folks. Not going to happen. It wasn't Laz's fault. We got other technical difficulties. People can't load in. Something about the new release, blah, blah, blah,
something
blah,
about
blah.
the game crashing?
Something about a game crashing. So the party's been postponed a week. So for those of you guys who are going to be around this Friday, the party is rescheduled for the 23rd. For those of you guys who are going to be hanging around in-game. We will be here through the 23rd, as a matter of fact. Jack, we will be here all this week. That's right.
Okay. Excellent.
And then
sounds good to me.
We will be here through Friday, and then we will be taking our break after that.
What?
That's right.
We'll be doing something. Okay, so today's calendar, community calendar, is, since it is Monday, December 19th, all times are Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as New Britannia time. Today at noon, 3, 6, 9, and 12, around the clock, there are two idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing, and they don't even know how to read what's on the screen in front of them. On a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack.
It's all his fault.
It's his fault. On a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack, which is on WRFB.
WRFB, Radio Free Britannia.
RadioFreeBritannia.com or WRFB.rocks. Or your in-game Ether amplifier.
Now playing Christmas music
at 6 o'clock.
The rest of the Christmas season for all you fans of the holidays.
Yes. Today at 6 is going to be Grumpy Old Gamer on Avatar's Radio. That's right, where he's going to be taking the alternative route. 8 o'clock is going to be the Avatar's Radio Monday nights with DJ Killy. And last but not least is, for this Monday, is going to be the Order of Vengeance Guild meeting between 9 and 9:30 out in Vengeance. Remember, the Order of Vengeance does invite anyone and everyone to go out and kill them at their guild meeting. Yes, I'm getting a phone call. Suspected spam caller.
It's a trap.
Two ringy ding. That's it. Don't forget, troll the telemarketer. Troll the telemarketer.
It was definitely spam. Okay,
so that is like our $200,000 loan at 39%.
Yeah, I should have put that on. So that is our community calendar for this Monday, December 19th in Shroud of the Avatar. Yes.
Hey, did I show you what I got the other day in the mail? Found this on my doorstep yesterday.
Well, you tweeted it out, and it was retweeted by like 7 people.
Yeah, I know. Gotta love it. We'll take it out of the box, and we'll put it up there for everybody.
I like the way that the green screen completely takes it out.
Vinyl.
Did it? I love the 3 naked guys on the on the unicorn. Well, show everybody the back cover. Because what they do to that unicorn is even better.
Yeah, the back cover. There we go.
Where everybody's like eating the unicorn.
Oh, it's getting a reflection from my screen as well.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, that's a collector's item that's going to sit there because I don't even own a record player, but I do own the Pronoia vinyl.
I do not own the Pronoia vinyl. I own lots of other stuff.
That was an oopsie.
Turntable glass.
Yes, I'm sorry. I do everything digital these days. It's a lot easier to carry around my record collection.
You do know that they make a USB vinyl player. You know that?
I did not. Actually, I did. Actually, there's another new thing. There's a little speaker box that you can actually just place right on top of your vinyl record, and it will go scroll and drive around on the record and play out the speaker on top. It's really, really interesting. Yeah, it's the most amazing little thing that I've seen in a long time.
What do they think of next?
Is it 2,000 watts?
Wobbles the mind. I don't know, but it sounded all right. I mean, it wasn't boombox quality, but I believe it also had a Bluetooth link so that you could send it off to a Bluetooth device that would go ahead and do that as well. But meanwhile, let's get back to our sponsors. Of course, the good folks over at Auchenshire and Markham Farms, located just south of central Brittany and Dawn's Keep. If you're looking for the cotton, you're looking for vegetables, you're looking for ale, you're looking for reagents, and you're looking for them in bulk, go check out the guys over in Auchenshire and Markham Farms, or check them out on ShroudMarketplace.com. The Britannia Mining Company wants you to come down and check out Market Road, where you can get all the mats you need day in, day out at rock-solid prices across the board. Our good friend Jacob White over at SodaMap.com. SodaMap is truth, so says Lord British. Heard him say it with my own 2 ears. And of course, now introducing Soda Navigator, the auto map for Shroud. So if you want to have a map up while you're running around, change the scene with you, check out Jacob White's Soda Navigator. You won't be disappointed. Our good friend Ben over at Relics by Rill. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag, including t-shirts, hats, patches, bumper stickers, like that bumper sticker right there, and more. And if you want to save 10% on all that licensed Shrouded Avatar swag, when you check out, use the promo code NBNN and save 10% on checkout. And of course, last but not least, our good friends over at the Marketplace, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack, you want to tell the good boys and girls about the Marketplace?
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And that includes anything. And by
royal
anything,
scepters,
I mean
royal orbs.
That's right.
I have a question, Jack. Anything?
Anything Shroud related.
Anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Just be careful and don't get banned.
I mean, hey, if you want to set up your own hookers, you do that on your own discretion. But there are a couple brothels out there if you want to go to work for one.
Yeah. if you wanted to put your own in-game brothel and register that on Shroud Marketplace, you know what? You could do that. And you know what? I would sit there and laugh, and I would promote that damn thing every single friggin' day.
If you notify the FCC, man.
All the escort service out there, we'll promote the living daylights out of it for you, but just make sure you don't disappoint your clients.
and we may or may not become the best clients ever of that brothel.
Of said service, that's right.
May or may not. That's right. Because we'll probably be asking for a discount for it.
Well, we'll trade it out in promotional fees, right? We'll just barter that out.
Yeah. a few new things were actually added to the Shroud Marketplace by Sater's Stinky Sewer Shop. He added the Findoro's Tablet of Finding, which is not currently working in game yet. 100K of game gold. And then there was also another Royal Scepter added up on the Marketplace.
I'm seeing these cloaks are up for sale now. I'm seeing, of course, the Discord Orb, the Royal Orb, all sorts of great stuff out there on the Marketplace.
All kinds of stuff. That's right.
I still want a Sword of Bahir.
I got 4 of those bad boys. Oh, did I say that out loud?
You know you can ask to sell one to you. But anything game related, that from accounts all the way through in-game services. So if you were looking for anybody to add some in-game services, including cheese sign writing,
cheesy writing, I love that.
That's
shit,
right.
I'm telling you, can't make this stuff up, man. I tell you.
I could supply the cheese.
Yeah, he supplies the cheese too.
Yeah, something like that. Then it's Vaclav's crafting services, as well as Scroda's music service thing for Scroda's in-game stuff, or Soda Design Services, and last but not least, Weddings and More by Laz.
That's right. If you're looking to get hitched inside Shroud of the Avatar, I got everything you need. I got everything from the land to the wedding dresses and more. Looking to have a guild party and need a big old place to spread on out? Come see Laz over at Weddings and More. We'll get you all taken care of. And of course, if you need a place to live, place to call home, come see me. I'm already renting in several different locations throughout the world. And when renting hits next month, hopefully we're going to be booming. So come out and check out Weddings and More by Laz at shroudmarketplace.com. And of course, last but not least, we got one last big thank you
Gotta
out
thank
there.
you guys. Oh yeah.
We got to thank you guys.
Everybody that's watching.
Screw
And I'm
you
trying to set up
guys,
my
I'm going home.
manager
we love
thing
you
for my
guys.
insulin pump because it just came in the mail.
Uh-oh. Jack's bipping.
Hey, congrats, man. Glad that came.
No, what I also have the return for the one that broke on Saturday.
yeah.
So yeah.
So let's get some defective insulin pump there so that I can die over the weekend. And yeah, the return label really works when I'm laying on the floor in convulsions.
When you do those injections, when you do those injections, where do you have to do it?
I
It's
can
automatic.
do it wherever.
It's a pump. It does it by itself.
No, but he was having to do injections.
We got to thank you guys. For
that's
listening.
heroin
We got to
he's
thank
talking
you
about.
guys for watching. We got to thank you guys for joining in and annoying us while we're trying to get out of here. Love you guys too.
Yes. Thank
But
you
we
for
gotta
watching
wrap
out
it
on
up for
Twitch,
today.
YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you. And thank you, everybody.
Yes. Thank you, thank you. And with that, we're going to wrap it up and get out of here for today. We will be back tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. And, of course, we will have the post-mortem here for you as well, if we can. And we will be back with more. Stay tuned, NBNN, for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy, wild happenings. A lot of funny stuff from that guy over there and anything else we can bring you. Till then, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
So, yeah. I have to reset up all my basils. I have to remember what they were at. Oh,
I'm sorry, I asked about your heroin.
it's okay.
Change the cartridge, man.